Welcome to the DC Universe's darkest hour, Blackest Night, a story where death itself rises, the dead walk again, and heroes and villains alike are forced into a war unlike anything they've faced before. This isn't just a Green Lantern tale, it's an epic that unites the Justice League, the Lantern Corps, and nearly every corner of DC Comics. Today, we're diving deep into the story that changed the DC Universe forever. Our story begins with William Hand, a man obsessed with death. Awakening in his family's mortuary, he hears death itself calling to him. In a twisted act, he murders his own family, declares that this is what he does, and then kills himself. But death has bigger plans. Resurrected by the scarred Guardian, Hand becomes the living embodiment of death, much like Ion represents willpower and Parallax embodies fear. Together they journey to Gotham City, where Black Hand desecrates the grave of Bruce Wayne, pulling Batman's skull from the earth as he recites the terrifying Black Lantern Oath. Show Hal and Barry at the cemetery. Flashback visuals. Meanwhile, Hal Jordan and Barry Allen mourn the fallen at Bruce's grave. They reflect on their own deaths, Barry's seen as noble, Hal's remembered with anger. They also recall the losses of Aquaman and Martian Manhunter, heroes who were the heart and soul of the League. What they don't know is that their friends won't be resting in peace for much longer. Montage of graves across DC. Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Firestorm. Across the world, heroes and villains honour the dead. But soon a swarm of Black Lantern rings emerges from the Black Lantern Central Power Battery, spreading across the universe. These rings reanimate the fallen, turning beloved heroes like John Johns, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Aquaman, and Firestorm into Black Lanterns. The dead no longer rest, they rise to hunt the living. As Earth faces its nightmare, the universe erupts in chaos. The war of light explodes, the Sinestro Corps clashes with the star Sapphires. The Red Lanterns battle the Lost Lanterns. The Orange Lantern Larfleeze tries to hold onto his power, while the Indigo tribe joins the fight. Every faction of the emotional spectrum is caught in a war, but none of them are prepared for the darkness of Nekron. On Oa, the Guardians are betrayed by Scar, who imprisons them, declaring their hearts useless against death. Across the cosmos, black rings consume the dead, their collective power charging higher and higher with every heart ripped away. It all leads to Coast City, where Black Hand calls forth his master, Nekron, the embodiment of death itself. With his scythe in hand, Nekron raises the dead of Coast City and surrounds the heroes. He reveals a chilling truth. Every resurrection in DC history, from Superman's return to Barry Allen's rebirth, was connected to him. They were never truly free from death. Superman, Wonder Woman, and other resurrected heroes fall under Nekron's control, joining the Black Lantern Corps. The Justice League and Lanterns fight desperately, but even their combined power can't match Nekron. In a final gamble, the leaders of every Lantern Corps unite. Hal Jordan, Sinestro, Carol Ferris, Atrocitus, Larfleeze, Saint Walker, and Indigo One combine their powers, forging a fragile alliance. For a brief moment, Sinestro himself becomes the host of the entity of life, the very force that birthed existence. But when Nekron cuts him down, it's Hal Jordan who bonds with the entity, wielding the pure power of life itself. Together, Hal and the others form the White Lantern Corps, the one force capable of standing against Nekron's darkness. With the White Lantern Corps assembled, Nekron is finally defeated. The Black Lantern Central Battery is destroyed, and Death's grip over the universe is broken. Black Hand is captured, his role as herald ended, and in a moment of hope, white rings scatter across the battlefield, resurrecting Aquaman, Martian Manhunter, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Firestorm, Jade, and many more. For the first time, life pushes back the darkness. As the dust settles, Hal and Barry stand at Bruce Wayne's grave once more. The entity of life has chosen who to bring back, but not everyone. Some mysteries remain, and the heroes wonder what comes next. The Blackest Night has ended, but with it begins the brightest day, a new chapter of rebirth, hope, and consequences yet to be revealed. This was the Blackest Night, and the day has only just begun.